Welcome to today's webinar series event sponsored by KPI Partners. My name is Jeremiah Johnson. I'm the Director of Marketing here at KPI. Today we are really excited about this next topic. We've got an incredible response. I think over 200 people have registered for this webinar title. Today we will be hosting an event in our webinar series called What Exactly Is Exalytics? The objective of today's session is to understand what Oracle calls their Exa stack of products, examine how Exalytics fits into that product landscape, and what should Exalytics mean to you as a customer. For those of you who may not know, KPI Partners is the most experienced systems implementation consultancy in the area of Oracle Business Intelligence and Hyperion Enterprise Performance Management. In addition to consulting services, KPI offers training and education through KPI University, support, and exclusive pre-packaged analytics solution extensions for Oracle Business Intelligence. Please check out our latest thinking area of our website at kpipartners.com for all kinds of helpful content. We've got case studies, videos. We try to archive all of our webinar titles. We've got a free ebook out there and much, much more. For today's Exalytics presentation, we are pleased to be joined by our special guest from KPI Partners, Abhinav Banerjee. Abhinav is a consulting manager working for KPI Partners and is our point person for Exalytics. Abhinav also specializes in Oracle Business Intelligence applications and custom OBI-EE implementations. He has more than 8 years of business intelligence and data integration experience with more than 4 years in OBI-EE. He has worked with several global clients in various domains that include telecommunications, high-tech, manufacturing, energy, education, and oil and gas. He is also a frequent speaker at various Oracle conferences such as Collaborate and Oracle Open World. Abhinav recently launched an ebook through KPI Partners called Understanding Oracle BI Components and Repository Basics. I encourage all of you to download a free copy. It has been downloaded over 1,000 times since we launched it about 4 weeks ago. To find out more about KPI Partners or how we can assist your organization with Exalytics, Oracle BI, or Hyperion EPM, please contact us through our website at kpipartners.com. I will now bring in Abhinav, who is currently working at a client in Madison, Wisconsin. Abhinav, the floor is now yours.
Thanks, Jeremiah. And thank you all for taking your time out to attend this webinar. So let's begin with the agenda. Today in this webinar, I will be talking about Exalytics and overview, the famed Exa family, the various members in the Exa family, and where they fit in an enterprise landscape. Next, we will discuss the need of Exalytics. Why and where do we need it? After that, we will dwell a little deeper into the software and hardware architecture of Exalytics, covering the various tools and components involved. Next, we will look into Timesten in-memory database, the key performance contributors, performance measurement, and how Exalytics scales up against the existing environments or infrastructure. And finally, we will conclude with a Q&A session. So moving on to the first slide. What exactly is Exalytics? In simple terms, if I have to say, Exalytics is an engineered BI machine with optimized hardware and software designed to deliver extreme performance for Oracle Business Intelligence and EPM applications. So let's know a little more about the Exalytics machine. Exalytics is the first BI appliance with in-memory analytics designed especially for Oracle BI and EPM applications. It's configured to efficiently handle BI workloads, which is a lot different from the regular enterprise applications or transactional system loads, which are more write-intensive with little reads. Whereas in BI, since it's more about reporting and analysis, any BI system should be able to handle reads lot more efficiently. Exalytics includes powerful computation capacity, abundant memory, and fast networking options, and has got all the required tools and software available as a single server. It's an optimized system that delivers answers to all your business questions with unmatched speed, intelligence, and simplicity, and is also manageable at the same time. The best part about Exalytics is it can be deployed in an existing IT environment by itself or with Exadata or Exalogic without the need of an application redesign or re-engineering, thereby saving a lot of maintenance and upgrade efforts. It's part of the very famous Oracle Exa family. So let's have a look at the various members of the Exa family. So we have got Exadata, which is an Oracle database platform optimized for data warehousing or OLTP loads. It also serves as an ideal consolidation platform for all your databases. Exalogic is a high-performance platform for Java, Oracle, or enterprise applications. Essentially, a system especially optimized to run enterprise applications. Exalogic is especially designed for mission-critical applications, hence it's pre-engineered for high availability. Exalytics, it's a business intelligence platform optimized for analytics and is known to provide consistent sub-second response times. So let's take a deeper look into each member of the Exa family. Exadata. It's a complete package of pre-configured and pre-optimized database servers, Exadata storage servers, InfiniBand fabric for storage networking, and all the other components required to host an Oracle database. It's the only database machine providing extreme performance for both data warehousing and your OLTP applications. It's an optimal solution for a variety of workloads, not limited to scan-intensive data warehousing applications or the highly concurrent transactional applications. Exadata is a highly scalable and secure server supporting scale-up and scale-out architecture by delivering grid infrastructure. It allows querying fully encrypted databases with zero overhead. Exadata uses a combination of intelligent technologies like Smart Scan, Smart Flash Cache, hybrid columnar compression, and InfiniBand network. And the various benefits include, in terms of data warehouse, it results in improvement in query performance by at least 10 times and allows a lot more concurrent queries. From your transactional system point of view, it scales out to 10 times more concurrent user on a highly available and cost-effective environment in comparison to the commodity database servers. Now let's take a look at Exalogic. Excuse me. Exalogic is the world's first engineered system for Java, Oracle, or enterprise applications. It's a combination of hardware and software designed specially for all types of transactional applications, ranging from small-scale departmental applications to some of the largest enterprise applications. It's specially designed to provide enterprises with a foundation for secure and mission-critical private cloud. It's capable of virtually unlimited scale, supports both horizontal as well as vertical scaling, unbeatable performance, and previously unimagined management simplicity. The vertical scaling feature allows adding additional nodes or servers to the infrastructure, and horizontal scaling allows adding new instances of the application business logic to the system. Exalogic is a complete package of pre-optimized and pre-configured servers and software with best-of-breed storage designed to provide extremely high performance, reliability, and ease of use with low total cost of ownership. It's a combination of state-of-art technologies, which include Exabus high-performance communications backplane. You have an integrated ZFS storage system, unified application to disk management with linear scalability to hundreds of processors, and exclusive integration with Oracle Exadata database machine, altogether making it one of the best performing engineered systems. So now, why exactly do we need Exalytics? Or most organizations have a vision of delivering fast, interactive, insightful analytics for user groups. But are we actually able to achieve the vision of having a fast, interactive, insightful analytics? Even after huge investments with respect to time and money for the BI implementations, why do BI implementations still hit roadblocks? And some of the common roadblocks faced during a BI implementation could be handling multiple vendors. And with all of that, you also might run into associated support issues. The next major issue or the roadblock is performance challenges. And some of the common reasons for those performance challenges are network latency, or it might be very large data volumes. The sizing of the server is not perfect. Your OS operating system is not optimized. Few other roadblocks could be the data is replicated across multiple places. You've got too many servers involved. And with all of these challenges, user acceptance becomes a much bigger problem. So how does Exalytics solve the problem? Exalytics, with its various features, provide an ideal solutions to some of the roadblocks we just saw. And how does it solve it? Exalytics provides consistent sub-second response time, as it is an optimized hardware and software. It basically is consists of an appliance which is fully tested with stack optimized hardware and software, thereby providing lightning quick performance and reducing your operational cost risks. It has OBIE Foundation Suite and SBase with hardware acceleration, provides fastest performance for relational and MOLAP business intelligence applications and EPM applications supporting very large-scale mobile deployments. With abundant CPU cores, enormous RAM, and optimized hardware and software, it provides lightning-fast performance. The in-memory database Timesten, which is the secret sauce in Exalytics, has features like adaptive in-memory caching and columnar compression. And as the database resides in memory and is an optimized software, the query response time is lightning quick, and it will not include any network latency or disk I/O operations. And since Exalytics has got 1 terabyte of RAM, so even you can have the BI server cache can reside in memory, and thereby providing very quick response times. Quite a few times, network could be one of the major bottlenecks. So Exalytics comes with 2 InfiniBand ports, which allows connections to Exadata or Exalogic boxes, thereby avoiding any network latency. Also, Exalytics has got a plug-and-play architecture that ensures that there is no migration or architectural challenges involved. Now let's take a deeper look into the architecture of Exalytics. We will begin with the hardware components that build the box. So Exalytics is basically a form of Oracle's Sunfire server with 1 terabyte of RAM. The X4470M2 is the densest 4-socket server currently available. The hardware consists of 4 Intel Xeon processors, and in total that sums up to 40 cores of processors. It has got two 40 Gbps InfiniBand ports, thereby providing lightning quick response times. Lightning quick connection over the network. There are 2 ports of 10 Gbps, which are your Ethernet ports, and there are 4 1 Gbps Ethernet ports. The total hard disk capacity available is 3.6 terabytes, and you have got 6 hard disks of 600 gigs each. Exalytics also has integrated lights out management, which allows full remote hardware management access and allows power control and console access. Excuse me. It also comes with an always-on service processor on the motherboard, thereby allowing you to take care of maintenance operations even in case of power outages, and supports remote connectivity and control. So this was about the hardware, or what's in the box in the Exalytics machine, and let's have a look at the software components of Exalytics. Now, Exalytics currently comes with the Oracle Exalytics Software Media Pack version 1 for Linux 64-bit. The Exalytics base image is based on Exalogic 1.0.3, and it also has the Exalytics configuration tool. It consists of BI Foundation Suite 11.1.6.0. You have got Oracle Timesten for Exalytics version 11.2.2.2. The EPM suite, the version of EPM suite included is 11.1.2.1 with an S-based patch requirement for EPM. Now, since there are only certain versions of these softwares which work on Exalytics, hence the Exalytics installer comes with the correct version stripes, so that the user does not need to worry about which version of the software needs to be installed. So now some of the behind-the-scenes techniques which result in lightning-fast performance of Exalytics includes in-memory adaptive data mart, your in-memory intelligent result cache, and in-memory cubes. So what exactly is in-memory adaptive data mart? As Exalytics has got extensive RAM, you can plan your data mart, which is built around aggregates, to reside in Timesten. The Timesten DB is considered the aggregate schema here. For any detail level transactions, you still will have to go hit your Oracle database. Now, these aggregates are built using the summary advisor depending on usage analysis. The usage tracking subject area with OBIE comes handy in this case. So next, have a look at in-memory result cache. So what exactly is in-memory result cache? Now, OBIE has an advanced intelligent feature which stores the result cache and which can support queries matching previously executed queries, or if you already have a query which is stored and there is a subset of results, then it matches it and provides the result set. It supports queries aggregating the results of a cached query result set. All these cache files are stored on the OBIE server file system. Now, with Exalytics and the availability of 1 terabyte of RAM, it allows you to hold these files in memory and thereby improvising on the response times. The in-memory cubes allows high-performance planning applications and is specific to your EPM applications. With a higher level of parallelism which is available in Exalytics, the in-memory cache optimizes your block access, and that's across your BSO cubes. So let's have a look at Oracle Timesten, the in-memory database or the secret sauce in Exalytics. Exalytics comes with a single Timesten database for Exalytics machine. It's an extremely fast, optimized in-memory relational database. So one thing which needs to be kept in mind here is Timesten DB is used only by the BI rollup and not by your SBase multidimensional OLAP. The Timesten on Exalytics is enhanced with certain Exalytics specific features like columnar compression, grouping operators. Apart from that, it also has analytical functions and clauses and aggregate expressions and various other SQL enhancements. The columnar compression allows you to compress one or more columns of a table, allowing 5 times the space reduction. The grouping operators, which is a part of Exalytics only configuration, provides grouping sets, cube, or roll up as the options. Now, Timesten on Exalytics supports multiple caching options, allowing you to do read-write caching or read-only caching. The Timesten DB also supports high availability using in-memory database cache grid. It supports transactional logging and replication with Oracle database. And one of the features is even if your Oracle database is down, your application still continues to run as it is aggregated on Timesten. Now, let's have a look at some of the OBIE specific features on Exalytics. OBIE on Exalytics has a specific configuration, which is the hardware acceleration flag. Now, this is a WebLogic configuration, which by default is set only on the Exalytics environment. It's a mbean called BI domain in the system mbean browser, and that attribute, and there is an attribute called hardware acceleration, which needs to be set to true. By default, on an Exalytics environment, this mbean is set to true. Now, we have the autocomplete for dashboard prompts, and the dashboard prompt autocomplete option is something similar to what we see in Google. And as we type in, it shows us the various possible matching values for the characters you have typed in. And this is an Exalytics only feature. Exalytics also supports multi-panel trellis charts and microcharts, which allows you to visualize dense, multi-dimensional, multi-page data on a single screen. Now, this once again is an Exalytics only feature. We also have got Summary Advisor, which once again is an Exalytics only feature, which analyzes query workload captured over time and recommends minimal set of aggregates which can help improve the query response times. It's basically a wizard-driven UI launched from your BI server administration tool. The significance of Summary Advisor is it creates the scripts that is fed to your aggregate persistence wizard or aggregate persistence engine for Timesten in-memory database. So let's have a look at some of the Exalytics only features on the BI server. We just had a look. That there are optimizations by hardware acceleration flag. There is Summary Advisor. You have aggregate persistence for Timesten. Now in SBase, we once again have optimizations driven by the hardware acceleration flag, and there are optimizations on ASO and BSO cubes. With respect to Timesten in-memory database, we have got two Exalytics specific features, which is your OLAP grouping functionality, and it provides operators like cube, rollup, and grouping sets. And then we have the columnar compression, which allows and supports compression of data elements or columns. So next, have a look at how Exalytics performs. If you are running OBIE and on an Oracle DB in comparison to a regular BI server on Exalytics, you can see response time improvements up to 18 times on a regular Oracle DB. The same thing if you are running on Exadata, the query response time in Exalytics is as much as 23 times. You can get a lot more performance, but these are just the conservative numbers. With Exalytics, the time to market gets reduced by 5 times, and your development time is 5 times lower than if you are using a regular environment. Now, considering the performance on EPM or SBase on Exalytics, you can see SBase response time performance improvement up to 16 times. On SBase read, it's as much as 80 times. On SBase write, you can see performance improvements up to 20 times your regular SBase environment. The planning response time is up to 20 times. The forecasting applications has the performance improvements to 16 times. So you will need Exalytics if you are looking for consistent sub-second response time. One of the main or one of the major issues with user acceptance is reports taking very long time. With lightning quick performance, which is provided by Exalytics, your response times are lightning quick, and it allows better user acceptance. If you have highly interactive and complex reporting needs, and you're looking for better performance for those reporting needs, Exalytics is the go-to solution. If you've got multiple BI systems and you're planning to consolidate into a single BI server, Exalytics would be the perfect solution. If you have a requirement to reduce planning time, the planning time cycle, and want to recalculate the data a lot faster, Exalytics is the go-to solution. Now, for customers who are planning to move to a single vendor, the engineered systems hardware strategy using Exadata for your databases, Exalogic for your transactional systems, and Exalytics for your BI, that would be a perfect mix of environments to ensure lightning quick performance. So that would be it from my side, and handing it over to Jeremiah now.
Thanks, Abhinav. That was great. At this point in our session, we will open up the forum for any questions from the attendees. Questions can be asked through the chat window located in your GoToWebinar control module. First question we have here, Abhinav, is from somebody who says they have Exadata already. Do they really need Exalytics?
Yes, so if you are currently having user tickets or complaints from users regarding reports performance issues and you are not able to resolve it even after having an optimal indexing strategy, then in that case, yes, Exalytics would be the tool to consider because it will reduce your time to model and build the aggregate structures, thereby improving your performance issues or helping you basically resolve those performance issues.
Okay, great. Next question. Do we need to have Exadata as a data warehouse to deploy Exalytics?
No. So the secret sauce in Exalytics is the Timesten database, which is an in-memory database. The underlying database can be any commodity database.
Okay. What performance tuning steps are involved, or is Exalytics smart enough to take care of the performance itself?
Okay, so we have the summary advisor tool in Exalytics. So that using that, you it provides you the the, the 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 various aggregates which needs to be built on, and once those aggregates have been defined and deployed, and that results in your performance improvement. So yes, Exalytics is intelligent enough to provide the performance improvements.
Okay. Mike asks, can Hyperion planning run on Exalytics, or is it just Essbase?
No, both Hyperion planning as well as Exalytics are Essbase. Sorry.
Can the RAM in Exalytics be extended?
No. So so basically, if you have got higher memory requirements, then it would be a new new node or a new server with another terabyte of RAM.
Okay. We got a question on your performance measurement slide, if you want to jump back to that one. Ursula is wondering, how is 5 times improvement regarding development time achieved?
Okay, so so that's basically your time to market, and that includes your development and deployment and go live. So if you consider the total time, it's five. It results in improvement of up to 5 times. So that's the total time from once you begin the development till deployment.
Question from Paul. Can an Essbase cube run inside the Timesten database with Exalytics?
Okay, so Timesten is basically a relational in-memory database. So Essbase as such is a MOLAP, which is a multi-dimensional OLAP. So the answer would be no.
Okay. Jason asked a question. Do you have to allocate separate memory from the 1 terabyte to create the aggregates and load data into memory? So do you have to allocate separate memory from the 1 terabyte to create the aggregates and load data into memory?
Okay, so Timesten has a concept of temporary and permanent space. So you have to allocate space to each of these. So you have to allocate space for temporary space and permanent space. So yes, you will need to allocate separate spaces.
Okay. How much RAM in Exalytics is available for the Timesten data? David has heard numbers in the 300 to 400 gigabyte range and is wondering if that's accurate. So how much RAM in Exalytics is available for Timesten data?
Yes, I think he's correct.
So the 300 to 400 gigabyte range?
Yes, yes. But we need to keep in mind that so you have got in Timesten there are like the space allocation is done one for a permanent space and the temporary space. So your permanent space is where all your data resides, and that's like 300 to 400 gigs.
Okay. Chuck asks, would all of the installations within the Oracle BI umbrella, so the database, the ETL, the BI server, would all of those installations be on one machine?
Okay, so your data warehouse, you still have to have a separate data warehouse, and by that I mean, say if you have a Oracle data warehouse, and so that's a piece which will still exist, and you will still have your ETL tool, which is Informatica or ODI, and that's once again a separate instance. But all your aggregation is what resides, and all your BI environment is what resides in Exalytics. So your the Timesten DB is basically a aggregated schema of your data warehouse, and so your ETL piece and your data warehouse still needs to exist separately, and that can be an Exadata box or any regular Oracle database.
Does Exalytics support multiple installs of OBIEE on the same server?
I think the answer to that is yes, but I will need to cross check.
Okay. We've got a question here. What are the benefits of Exalytics to business stakeholders? I guess from my perspective, what are the benefits of Exalytics? It would primarily be user experience because it increases speed and performance. Is there another benefit of Exalytics to business stakeholders, Abhinav?
Yes, so from the business stakeholders' point of view, Exalytics provides quite a lot of additional charting options. Now that is something which was not possible earlier in the traditional BI servers. So if you consider that, that would be another option. Like you will be getting a lot more reporting options in Exalytics, because some of the complex reports were not possible with a regular BI server, but those reportings like your trending forecast, performance trending, and that's something which is possible in Exalytics. So that would be an additional benefit for the business users.
Okay. What challenges? What are the gotchas? What are the potential challenges with Exalytics, especially as it pertains to OBIEE or Oracle BI applications?
So one known thing is the row level security definitions. It may not be applicable on your summary advisor generated aggregate tables. So that's one open question at present. And then one more would be like incremental updates to the aggregate tables are not possible, and that needs full refreshes.
Okay, is the RAM memory space dynamically allocated between the separate hosted applications? And then what happens when the RAM is at 100% usage?
Okay, so it's like any server. If it is short of resources, then your pagination increases. But even in that case, since Exalytics is the server is like highly tuned, so even with multiple paginations, your performance will still be a lot better than any other BI server. So when it is at 100%, since not all the information will be available in memory, the number of paginations increase, and you might see slight dips in performance there, but that would still be sub-second.
Okay, and then we've got a whole bunch of questions regarding the presentation itself. So can you download the presentation? I'll answer this. We try to archive all of our presentations, our webinar presentations, in the latest thinking area of our website at kpipartners.com. So if you're interested in any past webinars, I would encourage you to go to kpipartners.com, click to the latest thinking area, and then we have a subsection called Webinar. This particular presentation, we're going to try to archive it and have it up within the next week or two. For anybody that has registered for this particular webinar, they will get an email notification saying that the webinar has been archived and it's ready for viewing. We also like to try to make the slides available for many of our webinars, and these are also accessible at kpipartners.com. In that latest thinking area, just click to the presentations page. So I think that's about all the time we have for today. Abhinav, do you have any closing comments before we close up here?
No, because I think I'm good.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
So that concludes the Q&A portion of the event. If you want to learn more about Exalytics, please reach out to us through kpipartners.com, and we'll have a member of our customer care team assist you with any further questions you may have. On Tuesday, August 14th, please join us for a customer spotlight, where we will be joined by special guests from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Registration is now open for our upcoming events through kpipartners.com. Those interested in training can also take advantage of our training discount. There's a few days left. It's running through the end of June. All Oracle BI training courses are 20% off with the discount code COLLABORATE. Go to kpiuniversity.com. As mentioned earlier, if you want to find out more about KPI Partners or how we can assist your organization with Oracle Business Intelligence or Hyperion EPM, please follow us on Twitter at KPI Partners or contact us through our website at kpipartners.com. Thank you to everyone for joining us on today's webinar, and thank you to Abhinav Banerjee for presenting. Take care, everyone.